EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Thunderbirds of Tokyo taking on the New Orleans Saints. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Looking to throw right away, Hayner. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Saints had 3 and 8 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. He's to the 15. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Yeah, slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now they'll change things around before the snap. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And Huntley going to change the play here. They'll run with Montgomery. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Once more, Montgomery pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Montgomery is into the end zone. Touchdown. Extra point try now for Patterson. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Hayner. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Well, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
That's good for our Saints. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Hayner looking to throw it. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18, 5 in. Go.
Huntley working from the gun. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
60 average, 60 yards, turn back team. Come back, 60 yards here, 60 yards here.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Olave hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Thunderbirds take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Saints nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
1st and 10, Haener going to the air. This pass down the field for Gibbs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Not liking the look, they'll change the play. Haener will try again on 2nd and 10. This pass down the field for Gibbs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. And they rattle off a big one. 43 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with it. And this ball's right on the money.
Tag! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Mustang 19.
Huntley looks to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Huntley. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Huntley. And touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown. 36 yards. And the Thunderbirds continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0.
Saints nothing.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A throw over the middle, taken in. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Painter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Painter looking to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun, Huntley. This one swung out to Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
Cup 19, Cup 19, go.
Looking to throw here, Huntley. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Warriors 70. Dragon 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Hurry, hurry.
To throw, Huntley. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Here's Huntley. Under pressure, they got him again. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
19 Lions, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. Set, Temple, set.
They're going for it. Huntley. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamison Williams. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Thunderbirds' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now they'll change things up. Haener throwing again on second down. Pressure comes and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. Here now a 3rd and 20. To throw is Haener. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look. They'll go for it. Here's Haener. Into the hands of Perry, complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, Haener. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Haener wants to throw it again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 2nd and 10, Haener again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Haener from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught by a diving Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Throwing, Haener. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
This is caught. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
Here we go. It's now 3rd down and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, back at 60. Check it.
Again here, Haener back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We saw this franchise do this back in the 2009 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
Hayner will throw on first down. Little short pass here to Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That's good. 4 on Saints.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Throwing on second down, Hayner. Little short pass here to Hill. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. Hayner here to throw it. In trouble, and he's taken down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Hayner to try it on fourth down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On first and 10, Huntley. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
19 tight, 19 tight, 18, Pioneer, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On second and 10, here's Huntley. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Come back, team. Come back, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Throwing on first and 10, Huntley. They still can't get it. And Huntley showing that playmaking ability. Runs for the first and slides to a stop.
Buffalo leading. Warriors 70. Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 19. Lions.
They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamison Williams. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Thunderbirds extend their lead yet again. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Saints 7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Powering his way forward. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60.
And now they'll shift things around.
79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Hayner on 1st and 10. And this one's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10. Hayner sets to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Hayner looking to throw. And now here's another interception. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
7 Pirates, 18 Rattler, 18 Mustang 19, Trap 60, 79 Broncos.
Huntley to throw. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now they're in the hurry-up.
18 Cardinal. 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18. 19 tight. Go.
Here's Huntley. Over the middle, complete. It's Montgomery. Touchdown! David Montgomery. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Thunderbirds will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Well, familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Haener looking to throw it. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Haener. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Haener looking to pass once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Out of the gun, it's Haener. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And what a big-time play there. 59 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Ready,
So
break.
barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
60 Bobcats, 60 Warriors, 70. Dragon 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lions.
Huntley looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Sam Laporta from 21 yards away. And the Thunderbirds are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Breaks through the contact. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
For the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line. Let's go.
Another run for Gibbs here. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here we go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
70 Timberwolves. Mustang 19.
To throw is Hayner. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Hayner here from the gun. And that is incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. Here's Hayner. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Perry. And he's got this down to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Good for us Saints.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Caught by Montgomery. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
18, Rattler, Mustang 19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And Huntley showing that playmaking ability. Runs for the first and slides to a stop. Huntley working from the gun. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.